Welcome back to Owensboro Catholic Schools in the Loop. During this segment, we have Jamie Klump, and Jamie is a parent who helps volunteer with the athletic program in the elementary school level. Welcome to the show, Jamie.
Thank you. Glad to be here, Kathy.
First of all, what do you all do as the, I guess you're not the director, but a parent volunteer maybe that organizes?
Yeah, well, I serve on a committee with two other parents and then also the principals at each of the sites, Ms. Concrete, Ms. Whitehouse, and also Ken Rasp is on the committee. We oversee the athletic programs. We as parents, we've got to promote the program. We recruit the coaches. We help with evaluating and running the drafts. We do the scheduling of the games and officials and order the equipment and just any other responsibility that.
Who are the other parents that help you with that?
The other ones are Russ Hayden and Jim Hartz.
A lot of athleticism going on with all
That's
you
right.
all. That's good. Is there a mission for the athletic program?
We generally follow the mission of the school system itself, which is to help these kids just become responsible members of their family, the church, and also their community. We want to not only teach them fitness and the games, the sports themselves, but we also want them to lead with life lessons. You know, we want to impress upon them the importance of competition, sportsmanship, teamwork, discipline, and all the values that come from participating in sports activities. And we want it to be enjoyable for them when they leave the gym on Saturday afternoon. We want them to have a smile on their face, and we want them ready to come back to the next activity. We also want to make sure that everyone feels welcome. We give everybody in the system an opportunity to participate in whatever sport they choose or are interested in, regardless of their athletic ability. We just want them to know they're welcome, and that if they sign up, they're going to be put on a team, and they're going to play.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of kids participate in the athletic program. I mean, what percentage would you say of kids participate? Do you have any idea?
I bet it's 75% at least.
That's
It may
amazing.
be higher than that. We haven't run the numbers.
Yeah,
but
I was just curious. I know there's a lot of kids, a lot of teams on all these things. And what sports do you have, and what grade levels are they available for at the elementary school?
In the elementary, in the fall we have girls fast pitch softball. In the winter we have girls and boys basketball and also cheerleading. That's going on right now. In the spring we're going to have girls volleyball, and those are primarily the sports that we administer. Also through the elementary school we've got cross country that has just started this past year, and girls soccer that's also started. It started 2 years ago, and basically those are programs that a high school coach saw a desire of kids to participate in those programs, so they've initiated those programs, and really they do most of the legwork on those programs, and we just primarily oversee.
Grades are like the softball. What grades is that? Girls.
Girls softball is grades 4 through 6.
Okay. And the basketball is?
Basketball, cheerleading, volleyball, that's grades 3 through 6.
Third graders. That's just amazing to me.
Yeah, we busted leagues up into 3rd and 4th grade, and it's more a beginner type league, and then the 5th and 6th grade you're getting into a little bit heavier competition.
Right. So is this open just to children who attend Catholic schools? Or?
No, it's open to anybody in Catholic schools, and also anyone that's attending their parish's religious education or faith formation classes. So it is open to kids beyond.
And who are these kids playing? Do they play other?
They play each other. We form our own teams. We generally have enough participation to where we can form adequate number of teams where we have good competition. They might play each other 2 or 3 times throughout the season, and then have a tournament at the end of the season. But they're playing their friends from school.
Right.
So.
And let's say like basketball, how many teams would you have? And
basketball that's going on right now, we've got a total of 25 teams. That's again among all the different age divisions. We've got 20 of our own teams with about 150 kids in them, and then we've also got 5 teams from other Catholic schools in the area that had seen that we've got a good program, and they want to participate as well. So they put their team together and bring it in.
You got your work cut out for you over there.
It's a lot of fun.
How do they choose the teams? The kids come out and have a little tryout, or how do they pick the teams?
After we have an evaluation process that they sign up, we bring all the kids back in on a night or two, by age. We've got the coaches lined up. They evaluate the kids. We run them through just some basic drills. The coaches evaluate them. We take that information, we compile it, process that the coaches go through and select their teams.
Okay. Well, once you're on a team, would you stay on that team all the way through, or do they redraft it every year?
It's redrafted every year.
Every year.
Yeah, we want
okay.
we want to mix these kids, so they're meeting new friends, and we want to create the most competition each and every year. So yeah, they all know each other through school for the most part. So.
Well, you've got basketball going on right now.
That's correct.
And do you say it's divided by grade? Like I've got girls grade 3. Is that like 3?
The girls are grade 3 and 4.
Okay.
And the boys and girls grades 3 and 4. We've got let's see, we got 5 of the girls teams, 7 of the boys teams, and they play on a 9-foot goal, which is a foot shorter than what the standard size is, and they've got a few different rules just designed for the more beginner level.
Well, they've got to kind of just learn the basics.
Yeah.
At 3rd grade, oh my gosh, I can't imagine even getting the ball up to the basket, Yeah. And then the cheerleading squads, how many squads do you have?
We've got one squad with 15 with 15 members of that. So they pick and choose what teams they cheer for. They try to go get between all the different teams. So they cheer for each team at least once throughout the season. Also wanted to mention that there's also a 5th, 6th grade division. So and there's 5 girls teams and 8 boys teams. Well, we want to stress that academics is most important. So we limit the number of practices or events they have. We really limit them to 3 events a week, whether that's 2 practices in a game or 3 practices or whatever the mix is. And then the school monitors the grades of these kids, and if they're not keeping their grades up, then they're going to have to sit out for a week and work on their grades, and then when they get their grades back up, they can come back and join the team again. So
it's an incentive, isn't playing all these games and practices.
Well,
of course, you have the new Enunciation Center now, which is fabulous. We went over there one time and looked at it, and it's just great.
That's really a nice facility. We use that. It's really a state-of-the-art facility. It's got the adjusting goals that you push button to adjust the goals to bring the bleachers in and out. It's got floors set up in different directions where you can have 2 games going on at one time, or you can play on the main floor. You can do that for volleyball and basketball, and it's really a super facility. We also have the 4-6 gym that's really an very adequate facility too, and so we play basically half of our games at each site.
I bet you keep. How about your coaches? Who you got coaching all these teams?
Generally, it's parents. Almost exclusively, it's parents. You got a lot of parents that have come back, have coached before in the past, either for our league or somebody else. You might have some parents that put down, well, I really don't want to be head coach, but I'll help in any way. And then when you get in a bind and they realize, well, your team needs a head coach, they'll step up. We want to stress that you don't have to be a real strong, athletically inclined person to coach. The key is that you can work with these kids and teach them a lot of the life lessons in addition to the fundamentals of the game. For the safety of the kids, we do background check on all our coaches, and then also they go through the same safe environment program that the employees of the schools go through. So, if you want to excel in sports as in life, you want to put a little bit extra effort into it.
For all your work at the elementary school, thanks for joining us today. And if you'd like to find out more information about our athletic program, you can call the central office at 686-8896, or they could answer any of your questions about the Catholic schools. You could also get on our website at www.owensborocatholic.org. Thanks for joining us on this edition of In the Loop.